Alright, here we are again. Welcome back to Gorzart's Piano Lesson 1.4 in C major. We're still in C. This is our fourth lesson. I'm trying to keep these lessons, basically brief and to the point. And I don't want them to get boring and get too technical where you can't follow along. We're still in C major, and when we do the C major chord, we use the thumbs number 1, index is number 2, our middle finger is number 3, ring finger is number 4, and the pinky's number 5. And if you start on C in the right hand with the thumb, and the middle finger you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys up, and put the thumb on the C, the middle finger on the E, and the pinky on the G. And the same thing in the bass, except with your left hand you're going to start on C with your pinky number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and those notes are going to be C, D, E, F, G, C, D, E, F, G. Put the pinky on the C in the left hand, the middle finger on the E, and your thumb on the G, left hand, playing the bass. And the right hand, thumb on the C, middle finger on the E, and the pinky on the G. And try to ascend and descend. Just pick out 2 or 3 octaves. There I'm just covering 3 octaves, and you can do it anywhere. Okay, start doing that up and down. You need to do it about 1,000,000 times to get it. Get your fingers, trained to do what they're supposed to do. You'll hear me, I get real sloppy descending sometimes when I'm practicing doing my scales and drills and so forth, just because I don't practice enough, especially descending. Practice, practice, practice. Okay. And we just covering 3 octaves, hand over hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. And do the same thing going backwards. Okay, the major scale chords. We talked last week about the chords in the major scale, and we are in C major, and the chords C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And the formula that you remember what the chords are, C, it's major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, and then you start over again. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, Start over. Okay. The steps that I talked about. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps in between the octaves in the major scale from C to C. From C to C sharp is a half step, but from C to D is a whole step. So if you just skip the black keys, stay on the white keys, we got a whole step, a half step, because there is no black key between E and F. So you got a whole step between C and D, a whole step between D and E, a half step between E and F, a whole step between F and G, a whole step between G and A whole step between A and B, but a half step between A and, between B and C. So it's, the formula to remember is you start on the C, the very next white note, you just play all the notes in a row, but you're going to be, the intervals that you're going to be using is going to be a whole step, half step, whole step, half step. Start on C. Don't count the note that you start on. You start counting with the very next note that you play. Whole, half, whole, half. Start on C again. Whole, half, whole, half. Okay. That will come into play. You'll learn how to figure out what chords that you need as we progress. You start playing music, and whatever key you're in, like if you're in D or E, when we play those major chords, here's C, the next chord up is D minor. But if we were playing in the key of D major, you change that D minor to the D major by only moving the middle finger up 1/2 step. Minor, major. Minor, major. That's D minor, D major. E minor, E major. Okay, we're back in C. And if you wanted to make the C major a C minor chord, all you do is drop that middle finger 1/2 step. Minor, major. Sad, happy. The major has a happy sound. The minor has a sad sound to it. Minor, major. Minor, D, major, minor, major, minor, E, major, minor, major, minor, F. The F, we start with a major, and if we want to make it minor, we drop that middle finger 1/2 step. Minor, F major, F minor, G, G major, G minor, G major, G minor. Okay, the next one's going to be A minor. If we want to make it a major, we raise that middle finger 1/2 step. Then the next chord is that B diminished. Okay. And in order to make that diminished a major chord, we have to raise both the middle finger and the pinky. We raise them both, the third finger and the fifth finger, 1/2 step each. And if we wanted to make that a minor B, we just drop that middle finger 1/2 step. Then the next chord is C again. And I'm just playing the inversions of C there. Okay. The third finger controls practically all your majors and minors, except for the 7th degree. In any key that you're in, that 7th degree is going to be diminished. So the chord, the scale, the formula to remember is major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. Starting on C. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. Then start over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you get to that 7th degree, you start over again with the next chord on the white notes in the key of C. That's the reason we're playing in C, because you don't have to change your hand. The only place where you change your fingers is when you get to that B diminished, that 7th degree. It's different than all the other. The rest of the chords is the 1, 3, and 5 fingers. And the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes, just wherever you start at, count up 5 notes. On C, it's C, D, E, F, G. If you're in D, it's D, E, F, G, A. E is E, F, G, A, B. F is F, G, A, B, C. G is G, A, B, C. D. I'm getting sloppy, see? But it's that 1, 3, 5 fingers that you use for all the correct chords, the chord shape, the shape of your hand. It stays the same, and it's easy to learn that way in the key of C. The rest of the keys are going to be a little different. Not bad, but they're going to be like I just showed you with the majors and minors. You're going to have to learn, you're going to have to count the steps. In the major key, the number of half steps from the 1 finger to the 3rd finger is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 half steps to the major 3rd. There's a major 3rd and there's a minor 3rd. There's 3 half steps to the minor 3rd and 4 to the major 3rd. Major, minor, minor, major, minor, major, major, minor, major, minor, minor, major. Okay, here is the weird one. Diminished. And diminished is you play a minor 3rd, 3 half steps to the finger you put on the 3rd finger note, which is going to be D. It's also D is the minor 3rd of D major. So I think I said that right. And then the 5th note, a diminished 5th note, is going to be a flat 5. You always drop the 5th note. Like if you wanted to make a C diminished, you would drop both the middle finger and make it a minor, and then you drop the 5th finger, and it's called diminished. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to show you how to play one song in this lesson, and we're going to use the major chords of C major, which is C, the tonic, the F, which is the 4th degree, and that the F is a major, and the G is a major. And if you remember the old song Louie Louie, you rock and rollers, the first chord, Louie Louie, whoa, whatever the words are. And you can play any kind of rhythm you want to, but learn how to get those 3 chords, C, F, and G, going. You might want to do a different rhythm, you know. I'm just playing it like a drum, but I'm holding those 3 notes in each hand, trying to hit the right notes. You'll hear a few sour notes here and there when I'm playing. I need to practice more, but learn how to get around on the keyboard. C, F, G, C, F, G, F, C, F, G, F. And if you'll notice there on Louie Louie, I hit the C 3 times, the F twice, the G 3 times, F twice again, 3 times, 2 times, 3. I didn't do that right. Let's do it again. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. And just, I do the same thing with both hands. Or if I might want to, you know, chop it up, do it a little different. You know, hit it, or play it like a drum, play it rhythmically, and get it to where it sounds like something. And I hope you have fun this week. Thank you so much. See you next time.